Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. Talk about this topic. Let me do this. Set up a few things. Make sure I set this thing to members only. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay, it's on members only now. Only members are allowed to be in the live chat. If you want to be in the live chat, join the membership. I want to talk about this particular topic here because I did a pre-recorded video earlier at the park, and there's a lot that I need to add to that particular video. A lot. And I want to break it down so that the people can understand what's going on. I know a few of Tatum's followers came in there trying to defend him, but that's not going to work, right? I want you guys to listen to this, right? Now, when you have a chance, go watch the actual video. You know what I'm saying? Go watch the actual upload that I uploaded in the park. But I want to talk about Officer Tatum, a clip where he was interviewing Emmanuel. And it's almost like he's trying to use Emmanuel to reach back to the Black community. It's like it's a different kind of grift. Because normally when you see Brandon, he's always talking to somebody that's white. You always see him interviewing somebody that's white. He's on a white broadcast. It's always somebody that's white, right? You rarely see him talking to anybody that's really Black. Or if it is somebody that's Black, they're normally compromised already. So I realize he's trying to capitalize off of what took place with Don Lemon, between Don Lemon and Emmanuel. And it's almost like he's trying to use that situation to make it look like he's, I guess, defending Emmanuel. And this is why I don't have nobody on my platform. Like, I ain't interviewing nobody. I don't want nobody on my platform. I'm not trying to use nobody. I just do my own content, meaning I'm not trying to bring nobody on. It's like how you see Brandon brought Emmanuel on. You would think that I would do the same thing. No, I don't want nobody on my show because I don't trust nobody. And it has nothing to do with Emmanuel. The whole point is I'm not into everybody going here and going there and going there and going there. I'm not with all of that type of stuff because once it's like, first of all, I would never go to Don Lemon. Like, I would never go to Don Lemon to be interviewed. You get what I'm saying? So there's things that I see, there's things that just don't sound right. And when somebody go on this show, then they go over here, nah, I can't entertain that type of stuff. I would respect a person that just stick to their own guns, do their own thing, and just rock out. Because if you're not careful, you're going to be used as a pawn too. You know what I mean? It's like when Emmanuel went on Don Lemon's broadcast, Don was trying to use him to push an agenda, to push a narrative, and it backfired. It failed. So then Tatum brought Emmanuel on to push his narrative, his agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some uploads I got to upload because basically Brandon Tatum was kissing Christine Wonsley's ass in that video. And I did a pre-recorded video where I was talking about that. I might go live and actually break down the whole video, but it's something that I really gotta let the people understand. Brandon Tatum, as of right now, he's using Emmanuel to reestablish himself in a position where he can interview Nolan Wells' mother. He said in a particular video that he's not going to mention Christine's name no more. He's not going to talk about the stepdad no more. And to me, that's bullshit, because the dude already called them grifters. The dude called them all sorts of stuff. The dude said they just trying to make money. He made so many different videos about Christine, and then he made this fake ass apology, and it's just fake. And it's like, dude, first of all, if you had to apologize to Christine, that mean that you know you wrong about something. So that mean that you can't even take this dude serious, because he's flip-flopping. And I think he's doing that to try to win the black vote. See, me, I don't give a fuck about the black vote. You know what I mean? If you don't like me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people who think I'm trying to please this team and that team. If you don't like me, fuck you. That's how I feel, fam. Because I'm not fake. You know? I'm a man. And I stand on my own too. And one thing I don't like is when people fake, bro. He was literally trying to kiss Christine's ass, trying to apologize. And I think what he's really trying to do is he's trying to build up a situation where maybe Emmanuel can go talk to Christine, talk to Wonsley, to see if they could set up an interview to try to build a bridge so he can interview on his platform so he can make money. I think that's what the play is about. You know what I'm saying? So I did a video where Officer Tatum basically was trying to let the world know that he's still black. But if you go watch the video that I did, the clip, he never really talked about anything. He almost sounded like a white guy that's trying to explain that he got black friends. You ever been in a situation where a white guy got caught up in some sort of drama or whatever the case is, where people were accusing him of being a racist or something? And he was like, well, I got black friends too, you know? I lived around blacks. I went to school with blacks. That's exactly how Tatum sounded in that video. And I don't think a lot of people are paying attention, so I want to break it down so that you guys can understand that Brandon, he's playing both sides. You know what I'm saying? He's playing both sides. He's playing the black side and the white side. Now, I know that Brandon is a grifter, but he's a different type of grifter. His grift is different from the grift that you see the predominantly black folk doing on social media in terms of acting like they're pro-black. Like, you have a lot of YouTubers, right? You have a lot of YouTubers that they act like they're pro-black when it's convenient. Like, I get attacked all the time. People always talking about me all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you don't like me, fuck you. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to kiss nobody's ass. You know what I'm saying? My greatest enemies are the so-called black community, to be honest with you. Those of you that are black, you know what I'm talking about. Every single time you try to do anything, it's the black community that's always attacking you, trying to bring you down. And I have come to the conclusion that our people have been bamboozled in this entire lifetime. Like, we are the only group in America that have been destroyed mentally, spiritually, financially, because we're stupid. You know what I mean? We don't have no brain cells. We don't think for ourselves. We get destroyed by the church. The Christian church fucked us up. The work world destroyed our lives. Religion, just being around each other. We just don't know how to act. And, you know, we have all these different ideologies. We act like we like each other. We act like we're supporting one another. We act like we got some damn movement. We can't even take care of our damn families. Half of these damn ninjas out here don't even take care of their kids. You got black women crying every day because their baby daddy don't want to send no money for the diapers. So it's like we got problems all over the place, guys. And when I look at social media, you guys have to just understand the way the game works. As a viewer, you're supposed to be intelligent to recognize to if you watch content, you're supposed to ask yourself, is this content helping me, educating me in some sort of way that's making me a better person to understand the world so that I can live peaceful and have joy and so on and so forth. There's a lot of toxicity all over social media. You got a lot of people trying to tear each other down. Like I got to do a video about another content creator that was spreading lies about another YouTuber being demonetized. And it's like this black dude, he made videos basically celebrating that some of a dude got demonetized, but the truth is the dude didn't get demonetized. And it just goes to show that black folk, they really don't want to see you make it in life, guys. Like they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you excel. They want to see you in the fucking grave, bro. This is why if you're black, you got to come up out of that black brotherly system type mindset, like we all brothers, and we ain't no fucking brothers and sisters, fam. It's all out for self out here, fam. People are not together, bro. People are for self. They don't care about you, fam. On social media, content creators want to make money. Just like when you see all these damn content creators talking about me, they don't give a fuck about you. They want to make money. Do you understand the game, fam? That's what this is, a business, fam. That's what this is. So when you see Don Lemon doing interviews with Emmanuel, he brought Emmanuel on because he need Emmanuel to push his narrative. That's why it backfired. So because that interview failed, Emmanuel went to Brandon Tatum. Brandon Tatum now is using Emmanuel again, money, right? But this time what he's really trying to do is he want a deal to be made where he can interview Christine. That's what he want. He want the big dollars. If he could get Christine on his channel, it's going to get 1 million views. That's what he's looking for. An interview with Christine. So he was basically licking her butt, bro. Like literally apologizing, talking about, I'm sorry for what if I hurt you. I'm like, this woman is a grifter. She out here made $1 million off her son's death. What the hell you talking about you apologize for? Apology for what? What did you do? What did you do? Did you do something wrong? You ain't do anything wrong unless you feel like you did something wrong. Like if he feel like he did something wrong, then that means you can't trust him. That means he deliberately was doing something wrong. He basically was trying to retract all his statements. And I'm like, bro, this don't even make no sense, man. This don't make no sense at all, gang. So I want to go into this video clip. We're going to get hot. We're going to do what we got to do. We're going to cook. You already done know when you come to this platform, I keep it 100% real. If you don't like me, leave. If you don't want to hear this truth, I don't know why the fuck you here for. Because this is the realest channel on YouTube. We don't got no time to kiss nobody's ass. I'm not here love bombing nobody. I'm not trying to be liked. Like I said, I don't care, fam. I'm here to speak the truth and the only truth. That is it. I'm not here for all of that stuff. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. You can hit the thumbs up, the thumbs down. It does not matter. We're going to get this truth out there and we're going to do what we got to do. Because this world is effed up. I'm telling you. I don't trust nobody, bro. Nobody's. Too many damn fake people out here, fam. It's lynch mobs all out here. Y'all worrying about white supremacy. If you black, you know what you need to worry about? Black people. They the ones that'll mob up. They the ones that will gather together. They'll get the noose and everything ready for you, fam. Black folk who you need to look out for, bro. They'll be the first one to lynch you. They lynching blacks online right now. Anyway, let's get to this content. Make sure you hit the like button. What we're going to review right now is the video that I uploaded where Brandon was basically talking about his black experience. In this clip, He wanted the world to know that he's black. But I think a lot of people miss the point. A lot of people don't understand exactly what's going on in terms of what he said. So I'm gonna play the tape and make you hear it for yourself, right? So let me set the volume up, do what we gotta do, and get it cracking. Let's go. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Brandon Tatum got on his knees in order to win back the black vote. That's right. Brandon Tatum, in a video, guys, basically started talking about that he been through the struggle and that he been in the hood and he grew up poor and he did all of this buck dancing trying to win back black people, guys. You don't believe me? Listen to this. Check it out. Roll the tape.
Emmanuel, I want people to know that I think you genuine and I'm genuine. I grew up around nothing but black people my whole life, dude. I experienced the black experience from A to B, A to Z, right? I grew up. We had times where we were growing up in poverty or around poverty. My cousin them had roaches in their house. You know, we were smoking weed. I got arrested at 8 years old. You know, my stepdad was a prolific gangbanger. He knew Suge Knight. He was selling dope, you know, doing all that other stuff, man. He died from an OD. He OD'd on heroin. And all of these things I grew up with. My cousins, them going to prison for life. I got a few people that was in prison for life. My other cousin, he getting out. I've been supporting him for I don't know how many years. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I went to Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School in the middle of the hood in Stop 6. I got tats all over me. I got my hood on my forearm. You know, I got Young Savage on my stomach. I got gold teeth in my mouth.
You had it all going on.
I done went from poverty, middle class, poverty. And when I say poverty, my parents weren't poor. We just was in those environments. And then I went to college. I got educated in college. I was a college athlete. I was a police officer. Bro, I have a plethora of experience. University of Arizona.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay,
Get past this ad.
$118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying. Okay? I picked up the...
Okay, all right.
Dude, I have a plethora of experiences. And so I want people to understand that I don't hate black people. I want black people to do better. Because I don't think that what black people are doing now or the representation of black people is authentically black people.
Like, you hear all of that, guys?
We never were victims.
This dude basically is begging black people, talking about, oh, I was in the hood, we had roaches, all this stuff. Bro, stop. Now that you heard that, right? Now watch me break it all down, because a lot of y'all didn't catch it. Y'all didn't catch it. What y'all need to understand, Brandon was basically telling you about other people's experiences. He never told you about his experience. He wants you to believe that because he witnessed other people's experiences, that it means he's black. A white guy could do that, bro. A white guy could say, hey, I lived around the corner. I saw the drug dealers. I saw the such and such. I'm black. That don't make you black. Let me play the tape so you can hear this mess, because he want you to think that he he went through some sort of struggle. I don't think nobody's paying attention to the things that he just said. He just told you that his parents were not poor. He said his parents was not poor. Let's get back to the content. Let me rewind it back, because people don't be paying attention. Let's see if we got this. Hold on. Here we go. Roll the tape.
Emmanuel, I want people to know that I think you genuine and I'm genuine.
He said, I think you're genuine and I'm genuine. Brandon Tatum is not genuine. He's using Emmanuel to build himself up, trying to make you believe that he's a genuine human being. No, he's disingenuous. Officer Tatum is disingenuous. He wants you to believe he's a genuine person. No, he's not. Listen carefully.
I grew up around nothing but black people.
I grew up around nothing but black people. A black man don't need to say that. That's typical of a white guy saying, I got black friends. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You hear a white guy, let's say he got caught, he might have slipped up, said the N-word, did something stupid, and he'd be like, I got black friends. I got black friends. He's trying to convince you. That's what he's trying to do.
Whole life, dude. I experienced the black experience from A to B.
He said he experienced the black experience from A to B. Then he corrected himself and said what?
A to Z. Right?
Now it's A to Z. Why you gotta tell us that you experienced the black experience? What the fuck is that? The black experience. What the hell is the black experience? What is that? Let's hear the black experience from him. Check it out.
I grew up. We had times where we were growing up in poverty.
We had times when we grew up in poverty? No. In the end of your message, you said your parents were not poor. So what do you mean you grew up in poverty? That's a lie. Listen.
Around poverty, my cousin them had roaches in their house.
He said his cousins had roaches in their house. He ain't say his house. He said his cousins and them had roaches in their house. He never said he had roaches in his house. That's like your white friends coming over your house and see roaches, but when you hang out with your white buddies, they don't got no roaches. He's telling you about his cousin's experience, not his experience.
You know, we were smoking weed. I got arrested at 8 years old.
He said he got arrested at 8 years old. Guys, he said he got arrested at 8 years old. And that makes him black. So being black is about being arrested. Y'all can't see how he's insulting you? Being black to Brandon Tatum is about being arrested. At 8 years old.
You know, my stepdad was a prolific gangbanger.
His stepdad was a prolific, guys, gangster. Brandon Tatum want you to know that his stepdad, not his biological dad, his stepdad was not a college graduate. No, he was a gangbanger. He's trying to tell you this so you could believe that he's black. So he's insulting you. He's basically saying that a black man is black if he been to jail, got arrested, or is a damn gangbanger. This damn grifter is insulting you and you don't even see it. So being black, according to him, is about being a gangbanger, getting arrested, and having roaches. This is sick. But this is what people support.
Suge Knight, he was
right.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Doing all that other stuff. Stepdad was a prolific gangbanger. He knew Suge Knight.
What? Your stepdad knew Suge Knight? You lying? This damn ninja is telling you that his stepdaddy was a gangbanger. Tatum, you're not telling us about you. You're telling us about other people. It's like you're trying to convince everybody that you're black by telling us about other people's experiences. Bro, a white guy can do that. A white guy could tell you his stepdaddy was a drug dealer. That doesn't make him black. What are you doing? Now your daddy knows Suge Knight. So let me get this straight. Knowing Suge Knight, your stepdad knowing Suge Knight makes you black? That's the black experience? Bro, this is crazy, man.
Gangbanger. He knew Suge Knight. He was selling dope, doing all that other stuff, man.
So your stepdad was selling dope, and you're saying it's on a public platform to identify as black. So being black, the black experience is that as a man, to be considered black, you got to get arrested, you got to sell drugs, you got to know Suge Knight, you got to gang bang. That is what being black mean to Officer Tatum.
Died from an OD. He OD'd on heroin.
So wait, let's rewind that back. Listen. He said that his stepdad OD'd on heroin. Let's go.
Night. He was selling dope, doing all that other stuff, man. He died from an OD. He OD'd on heroin.
So overdosing on drugs make you black. This is crazy, man. I don't think this dude have ever had an experience ever. Because he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth, fam. He's one of them type of black folk that were the privileged blacks that never really had to deal with these type of issues that a lot of black people go through, especially when it was growing up in their younger years. He didn't have to deal with those problems.
And all of these things I grew up with. My cousins, them going to prison for life.
Your cousins going to prison? Why are you talking about your cousins going to prison? Talk about you. Did you go to prison? No. Why are you talking about your cousin's experience? You're trying to get clout for being black off your cousin that went to prison?
I got a few people that was in prison for life. My other cousin, he getting out. I've been supporting him for I don't know how many years.
So you were supporting your cousin that was in prison for years, and you thought by telling us that makes you black? Bro, this is sad, man. This is sad. Like, bro, he's trying to win the black community. It's crazy, man. He's trying to win the black community because the black community basically, first of all, the black community don't support Tatum. You know, like they have this thing on social media where black people, they be taking people's black card. I don't know what the hell wrong with these damn ninjas. They be talking about they're taking your black card. Fuck you and your black card. How the hell you gonna take somebody's black card? What is a black card? What is a black card? How do you take that away? I'm telling you, bro. Only in the black community they do this stupid stuff. I'm taking away his black card. Have you ever heard a white person say, I'm taking away your white card? Have you ever heard an Asian man tell another Asian, we gonna take away his Asian card because he don't fit the 4 chicken wing 555Y. I'm taking away your Asian card. What? What the hell? How do you do that? How do you take away somebody's card? Do we have cards? Is there such thing as a black card? Do you guys in the clouds, do y'all got a black card that you got in the mail? Yo, I'm telling you, bro. These people are crazy, bro. The black community got problems, bro. Let's get back to the content, man. This is crazy, man. Let's get back to, let me rewind it back a little bit. Let's go.
He getting out. I've been supporting him for I don't know how many years. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I went to Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School.
He said, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I went to such and such and such high school. It's almost like he's trying to say, because he went to this high school, that make him black. How does going to a certain high school make you black? You don't got a black wife. Tatum, you don't got a black wife. You got a white wife. How you went to that high school, but you ain't get a black girl? You see? Let's go.
Middle of the hood in stop 6. I got tats all over me.
So because you got tats all over you, that make you black? White guys got tats. Does that make them black? He believed that having tattoos, guys, makes him black.
a hood on my forearm.
He got his hood on his forearm. So I guess he got tattoos with his hood on his forearm. His hood. And he wants you to believe that that makes him black.
You know, I got Young Savage on my stomach. I got gold.
He got Young Savage on his stomach, guys. He's telling you that he got a tattoo that says Young Savage on his stomach. These are the things that Brandon Tatum is claiming that is what makes us black. Having a tattoo that says Savage, that is what he called the black experience. Is it ringing in your mind yet? He's insulting you and you don't even see it. Yo, you gotta have a tattoo that says Savage and that makes you black. Cause I'm a savage. Wow.
Teeth in my mouth.
He said he got a gold teeth. He had gold teeth in his mouth. So having a gold teeth makes you a ninja. That's how the black community gonna accept you. So in order to be accepted in the black community as black, you gotta have a tattoo. You gotta have gold teeth. You gotta have savage tattoos all over you. You gotta have a felony. You had to go to prison, had to do a bid. Your cousin's gotta be in prison. You had to get arrested by the police. You gotta have roaches. That is what makes you black, according to Brandon Tatum. Man, that's crazy. That's the black experience.
You had it all going on.
I done went from poverty, middle class.
He said he went from poverty, middle class. He's lying. You heard what he just said. He said, I done went from poverty to middle class. What else?
Poverty. And when I say poverty, my parents weren't poor. We just was in those environments.
He said his parents weren't poor. He just said that his parents weren't poor, but we were around those environments. Wow. That's another kick in your face. Basically, my parents were good. We were just around these damn animals and ninjas. But we weren't poor. He had to make that clear. We were not poor. Wow. So Brandon basically grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. I mean, to be black and you were raised back in the day and your family weren't poor at all, woo-wee, you were living good. I'm telling you, man. But he wants you to believe that he's black because he's trying to build back up a black audience by apologizing to Christine, y'all. Y'all got to peep the play. He's trying to win black viewers back. In other words, hey, if I could apologize to Christine, and I know that a lot of black people support the Grifton family, if I could say I'm not going to make no more videos about Christine or Mr. Wonsley, I can make black people happy with me. They'll start watching my videos. That's what he's doing. He's running a play. Have y'all not noticed that Brandon's views went down? I don't think y'all realize this. When he did those interviews with the white boys, he had 500,000 views, 600,000 views. Views were all the way up. Now, the views are kind of low now. I mean, his low's views I would like. I'll be good with just his low views. But he noticed that his views got lower. So he's trying to win back black people. That's what he's trying to do. See, I'm not kissing nobody's ass. If you don't like me, I don't care. I'm not going to try to win you back. I don't believe in doing that type of ass kissing. That stuff right there is no good. A person got to rock with you because they rock with you. Too many people on social media, they have like a herd mentality. They follow somebody else. Like you'll have somebody, they'll brainwash you. They'll be like, this person is no good. This person is a monster. This person, blah, 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 blah. The person who's telling you that, they just got a problem with that person. So they want you to have a problem with that person. Do you understand that? That's the way the game goes. So I'm trying to make you understand. Brandon have been pandering towards the white community forever. He realized that with all that's going on with the Nolan Wells case, it has affected him because it's limiting his reach, meaning there's money to be made. Remember, you got Nancy Grace, who's tapping into the black dollar. Nancy Grace is tapping into the black dollar now. She's saying things that black people want to hear. They're going to run to her platform, View, and she's going to make her money. But she don't care about black people because she know y'all dumb. But as long as she tell you what you want to hear, you're going to view her content. She's going to make her money. Brandon Tatum realized that. He's like, hold up. You right. These people dumb as hell. Let me act like I'm being apologetic to Christine. Let me make them feel like I'm a good guy. And maybe Emmanuel can call Christine and set up an interview. That's what he wants, man. He's trying to get that interview with Christine, y'all. That's what he's trying to do.
And then I went to college. I got educated in college. I was a college athlete. I was a police officer. Bro, I have a plethora of experience. University of Arizona.
He said he had a plethora of experiences. Guys, he never told you not one experience that he had. He told you the experience of other people. Brandon did not tell you any experience he ever had that you could say, okay, he's telling the truth. He's telling you about somebody else's experience. You don't clout chase off other people's experience and then say that's what it's like being black. You basically using other people's experiences. Brandon never came out and said, you know what I mean? I worked at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? This ninja started off by talking about, I graduated college. My parents weren't poor. I got this degree. I became an officer. I got this. That man didn't say, I remember them days, man, in the house, light bill wasn't paid. We was in the dark, had to burn candles, man. I remember, he ain't talk none of that type of talk because he never was in any sort of poverty. Never. He always been good. Do you understand, guys? He's trying to make his viewers believe that he's black or that he don't hate black people. Because on YouTube, right? YouTube is an interesting place, guys. On YouTube, what I realized based on my experience, right? Content creators, right? In order to get the view, they gotta grift, right? Like sometimes you can have people that at one point they spoke highly of you, praising your name. Then they start speaking negative of you. All of a sudden, you're this monster. You're the horrible person. You're a miserable. You're this. You know what that's for? To build up an audience of people that don't like you. In other words, I don't got no content to make. I don't got no life. All my content sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hate Ringo. Yeah, I'm going to hate Ringo. And I'm going to gather all the people that don't like him. And that's going to be my audience so I can get views. So I'm going to say all the things that everybody always said about Ringo. I'm going to follow the same formulas of all the people that never liked Ringo. I'm going to do the same thing in order to get me some clicks and views. That's how it is on social media. It happens to me all the time, guys. I got people that talk about me all day, and their audience is dumb as hell. They be just sitting there for hours and hours, and if the whole focus is me, I'm like, dang, thanks a lot, fam. Keep me relevant. Listen, negative publicity, right, and positive publicity is the same thing. It's the same thing. Do you understand that? It's the same exact thing. Because to be honest with you, some people might think, because I had some people in my comments, it was like, you're jealous of Tatum. And in my mind, I'm like, why are you saying am I jealous? Jealous of what? The man is a grifter. And from the beginning of the Nolan Wells case, I told you that the only thing I had respected from Tatum is the fact that he went down to Mississippi and he interviewed those boys. But what did I tell you guys? After I reviewed that interview fully, that's when I said, I don't rock with this dude because he's not really being honest with the people. He already took the sides of the boys. Now he's trying to act like he's on nobody's side. This dude was promoting their Give, Send, Go. I don't respect that because he said that Nolan Wells' mother is a grifter on GoFundMe. So why are you saying she's a grifter on GoFundMe, but when it comes to the boys, you promoting their Give, Send, Go so they could get rich? And he only did that because they're white. That's crazy work, man. You can't have it both ways. The white boys that are setting up that Give, Send, Go, they're grifting too. They're trying to get money on the back end. You know? You can't be listen, you can't be partial in judgment. You got to have that same energy for both sides. I don't trust Nolan's friends. I can't accuse them of murder because I don't got no proof. Right? But I don't trust them. You know why? Because somebody know what happened to Nolan. Somebody know, guys. Come on now. Thousands of people on Horn Island. Nobody ain't see nothing. Think about this, gang. Watch this. Out of all the people that was on Horn Island, how come you don't see not one person other than Nolan's friends that's on the outside taking it to social media to say, hey, I saw Nolan Wells. Hey, I saw the dude. Hey, I didn't see the dude. You don't see nobody talking. It's like everybody quiet. Somebody know what happened. Everybody just staying on code to stay private. And this is why I don't respect what Tatum did, because he took the side of the boys when he don't know them personally. I don't trust nobody, fam. I don't trust nobody in this case. The parents have been exploiting Nolan Wells' death from the beginning. Y'all busy sympathizing with Christine. Christine is a fucking grifter, y'all. Y'all can't see the play? Y'all can't see it? This woman never cried for Nolan Wells. Where was Nolan Wells' family at the funeral? Where's his aunties and them? Where's his cousins and them? Where's his siblings? How come nobody got up there to talk about their brother? How come you ain't see no family? Nobody. Nobody. What kind of funeral was that, y'all? That was not a black funeral. That was a ritual. That was a ritual funeral, man. Christine never shed not one tear for Nolan yet. She got rich. Officer Tatum got rich off Nolan Wells. He's eating real good. A lot of y'all be worried about me. You got all these YouTubers making videos about me talking shit. Wasting their energy, fam. Hey, keep up the good work. Keep my name in that algorithm, man. You helping me a lot. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. All them haters, they're my cloud watchers. They're keeping that engagement high. They're here right now. Because they love to hate me, fam. That's why you gotta embrace the hate and the love. You know what I'm saying? The hate and the love. Haters are actually good people too. Because they love you too. It's just that they love to hate you. You get what I mean? But Brandon wants us to believe he's black by telling you about experiences of other people. That don't make you black, Brandon. I don't know who told you that by saying these things, that makes you black.
Okay, all right.
Dude, I have a plethora of experiences. And so I want people to understand that I don't hate black people. I want black people to do better.
You want black people to do better? Okay. Go hire some black people to work for you. You want black people to do better? I can guarantee you everybody around you white. I can guarantee you that anybody that is working for you over there on your platform, they all white. Where the black people at? No blacks, right? He talking about he want black people to do better. That's bull crap. He don't want no black people to do better. He want himself to do better. If he want black people to do better, he'll be helping black people to do better. He got the resources and the means to do it. But he's not doing it. He's basically trying to love bomb you to make you believe that he don't got no problem with black people when he actually do have a problem with black people. I talk about black folk all the time. They get mad at me all the time and say, oh, you're a sellout. You selling out for the white man. Listen, those are them type of ninjas. I don't deal with them type of people. Those are animals, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. You know, because all they do is try to accuse you of stuff because they hate you. You know what I'm saying? Some of your biggest critics and biggest haters are going to come from your own people. That's just the way it goes, fam. If you black, your biggest enemies are going to be black. They're going to be the most vicious animals. They're going to always attack you. They're going to have a mob of people talking about you. And all of these people claim they follow in God. But they express so much hate, bro. But they all claim that they follow in God. And they'll be there for hours and hours and hours and hours talking about you all day, all night, all day, all night. And it's like, bro, you still talking about me? Yo, when I tell you, bro, that's a lot of time, bro. That's a lot of energy, fam. But yeah. What's the play? I'm glad you asked the question. Tatum want to interview the mother. He want to interview Christine, y'all. He want Christine to come and bless his platform. Do you know how much money he stand to make? Think about it, fam. If Christine is able to get to Brandon Tatum's platform, I guarantee you that video gonna get 1 million views. That's what he want, y'all. But in order for him to do it, he gonna have to make friends with Ben Crump. Remember, Ben Crump is the mastermind. Christine not gonna do no interview with Tatum if Ben Crump don't approve. That's where you messed up, Brandon. Because while you was talking to Emmanuel, where you fucked up was you said, oh, but when it comes to Ben Crump and Al, it's fair game. It's on site. That's where you messed up. That's where you messed up. Because you're being hypocritical. You want to kiss Christine's ass because you trying to build up a black audience, but you still got beef with Ben Crump. You still got beef with Al Sharpton. If you got beef with them two, you got beef with Christine too. Do you understand? That's like your friends, your partners in them is on the block. They posted up. You pull up in your whip. Hey, yo, what up, dog? Hey, y'all cool? Yeah. And some peeps roll up. Two dudes jump out the car and they try to front on your mans in them. And you there. You just gonna sit there and watch your partners in them get beat up? Nah, you supposed to jump in that, fam. That's how it is. That's how it always been back in the day. If I'm supposed to be your partner and we on the block and this dude come up, he fronting on you, trying to flip, we gonna all beat his ass. And here's the thing, back in the day, if you didn't jump in to help your friend, oh, you were gonna get dealt with, bro. Once we get back to the block, we gonna pretty much let everybody know what took place. Yo, you were right there and you ain't help them, dog. They gonna beat your ass. So their beef is your beef. So you can't be against Ben Crump and not be against Nolan's mother and stepdad. I don't rock with Nolan's mom, that whole family. Fuck them. I don't care about them. You know why? Because they wicked as hell. First of all, Christine is not a so-called African-American woman. She's a Filipino, full-blown. She's not part black, half black, none of that stuff. Her so-called daddy is most likely Samoan. He's not African-American, fam. I looked up the so-called family tree. His mama, and I'm talking about Nolan Wells' mother, daddy. Do you understand? That dude is Samoan. He posed like he's a black man because Samoan have melanated skin. His mama is Filipino. And his mama's so-called daddy is a white man. You got to go back into the bloodline to find these people, man. Y'all busy calling everybody black. Stop doing that. Christine is a full-blown Filipino. Nolan Wells, Filipino. They've been out here masquerading like African-American. And you got these fucking YouTubers talking about me? But yet y'all over here supporting a Filipino like she's a black woman? Yet you got all these so-called quote-unquote FBA hustlers. Ringo's a tether. Ringo's a tether. You know what's a tether? Christine Wansley, because she's Filipino. And she hustled the black community and was able to raise $800,000. And you got these mother lovers on YouTube worrying about little old me. Little old me. They worried about me, fam. They worried about me. And this woman done got rich off the blood of Nolan Wells. That's crazy, fam. Ringo, that's not right. That's not right. I'm going to make a video about you. You said fuck Christine. Fuck her. I can say what I want. This is America. I don't care. Because she's evil, fam. She's out here dividing the community. She divided Mississippi. She basically called everybody in Mississippi racist. She divided Nolan's friends by calling all his friends racist. She never called them racist, Ringo. Once she hired Ben Crump, a civil rights attorney. How dare you, woman? You're not even black. So why in the world you hiring a civil rights attorney? Whose civil rights was violated? Whose civil rights was violated? You don't need a civil rights attorney unless civil rights were violated. Remember, Ben Crump's job as a civil rights attorney is to get a family money, not to get somebody put in prison. Did you get that? A civil rights attorney, their job is to get a family money. They don't focus on trying to get somebody to go to prison. No. It's about getting the paper. Because your civil rights were violated, dummy. I'm telling you, man, people don't know nothing about the law. If you're getting a divorce, do you hire a civil rights attorney? If you're getting a divorce? No. Do you hire a copyright attorney if you got in a car crash? No. So why she hire a civil rights attorney? Money. That's her goal. The goal was to get your money, and she got it. That's why I'm not with all this sugarcoating stuff like tampon, tampon. That's a good name. Officer Tampon. Yeah. He basically said in a video, we're gonna cover that one as well. Matter of fact, I think is that my next one? I'm trying to see, did he say that on that video? Because I gotta upload that one. After this live, I'm gonna edit that video and I'm gonna upload it. I think that's the video where he was kissing Christine's ASS. He was begging her, fam, begging her for forgiveness. I'm like, damn, you went out like a sucker, dog. And it's just sad that you even did that, man, because to say all the things you said about Christine, and it's like you trying to retract those statements. It's almost like I think Brandon trying to protect himself from possibly being sued or whatever. It's like he's trying to backpedal a little bit to try to make himself look like, well, I really didn't have nothing negative to say about the woman, the grieving mother. She's not grieving, fam. She busy doing her nails, y'all. She doing her nails. She's using the so-called GoFundMe to get her nails done, and she's lying to the people. Nobody to this day is talking about the fact that Nolan was drinking alcohol at that so-called Horn Island and may have drowned, accidental drowning, possible dehydration, possible drug use. Nobody want to talk about those possibilities because, again, the grift and the narrative they want you to think on is that Mississippi is racist and they had to lynch, Nolan because, he may have been driven to a sundown town. They may have lynched him somewhere and then brought him back and dumped him in the water and whatnot because, after all, Mississippi is racist. That's the narrative they want y'all to paint, And that's why they got Ben Crump, because they're trying to milk the system as much as they can. So when Don Lemon brought on Emmanuel, it backfired because Don was trying to use Emmanuel to further his narrative so that he could make money. But Emmanuel had other plans and said some things that went against what Don Lemon wanted to put in the algorithm. And because that happened, Tatum said, you know what, I'm going to capitalize by using Emmanuel for my personal benefit and try to win me some votes with the black community. This is why I'm not interviewing nobody. If y'all notice that, you don't see me reaching out to Emmanuel saying, hey, bruh, you want to come on show, do interview? I don't want to interview nobody, fam, because I don't trust none of these people, bro. Just because I agree with a few things here and there, that doesn't mean we cool. Doesn't mean I rock with you. Because the way I see it, I'm not the type of person, fam, that play the game where everybody mixed mingling with everybody. I don't like that. because I don't know who made deals under the table. I don't know who got paid. I don't know who may have been given a few dollars. I don't know what, I don't know. So I cannot put myself in a situation where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rock with this person. This person's an honest man. You know, let me interview this brother because he's the truth. I'm not putting no damn crown on you as no truth, fam. Especially if you on Tatum's platform and he over there doing that goofball shit. Man, I would have called that dude out immediately, bro. Like, for real, for real. I would have called him out immediately. As soon as Tatum would have been talking that crap about, yeah, my pops was this, he was a drug dealer, my cousin had roaches, I would have immediately called him out and be like, yo, bro, that doesn't identify you as being black, fam. What are you doing? You're insulting black people by saying those things, because you're basically saying that being black is all about us having prison records. I never been arrested a day in my life. Never. I don't got no prison history. I never had handcuffs put on me. Never been in the precinct. None of it, fam. Nobody could ever say Ringo TV have a criminal history. He has a felony. He been arrested. I never been arrested a day in my life. You know why? I'm a good stand-up citizen. And that's why they mad at me, fam. You know? That's just the way it is, bro. Now watch this, guy. Watch this. Ringo, how would you answer that question? You want to know how I answer that question? By not answering that question, because I don't need to. If I'm black, I don't fucking need to explain nothing to you. That's how you answer the question. I don't gotta fucking prove nothing to you. I don't gotta say, well, you know, I lived in the ghetto and I had black friends. I went to a black high school and I was in the hood, and, you know, my daddy, he sold drugs, and my cousin, he was in prison, and, you know, we had roaches, and that makes me black. I had a black experience. When you black, you don't gotta explain yourself. That's how you answer the question. Wasn't that easy to explain? When you're a black man, you don't got to explain yourself to demons. I mean, if you don't like me, then what am I don't got nothing to explain to you. It doesn't even make no sense. What am I explaining? A black man is a black man. We already know what we go through. We already know the game already. If you got to explain to black people why you're black, and, well, let me share all of this stuff so I can kind of convince you that I understand and I don't hate black people. By you having to do all that explaining, that means you're not real. That's the red flag to let you know that person is not real, because there's nothing to answer. I don't got to explain myself to you. Me explaining myself to you mean that I am guilty and I am trying to kiss your behind so I could be accepted. It's because I was already rejected and I don't like being rejected, so I'm trying to give you something to make you like me. I'm not doing that. You know? Shout out to Florida and Rollo for the support. Says Ringo, old Christina gonna get a new man. I know by observation she don't care about the dude. She don't care about the dude she with. She not into him at all. As I stated, just because you have children doesn't make them a legit parent. Yeah. And you know what? You said that. I seen two other people said that. I kind of touched on that, but I kind of heard somebody else, and it kind of made me thought on the same thing. So I can't really say that I thought of that first. But a couple of people were saying that they believe that Christine is going to end up leaving Mr. Wonsley. Because remember, all that money is in her name, y'all. That money is in her name. So you already don't know what time it is. If that dude act up in any way, she out. And if you think about it, Sarah Fields, we got to talk about that. Sarah Fields brought out all sorts of documentation and breakdowns on the situation in regards to them children that was given to the other man that she was with. And it's a mess, bro. It's a mess. I gotta go into that too, because they calling Sarah Fields a racist. They saying that she's doing some sort of racist smear against Christine, but I don't see it that way. Christine is out here acting like she's the mother of the year, but if your kids were given up to this man, that means a lot. That says a lot about you as a mother, you know, because normally the kids go to the mother. So for the kids going to the father, then that means them kids was in a bad situation. And it could mean that she was cheating on the man that she was with. Because think about this. Whatchamacallit, them kids is supposed to be older than Nolan. Uh-oh. Them kids are supposed to be older than Nolan based on the paperwork. So that could mean while she was with dude, she was fucking somebody else and got pregnant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Think about it, y'all. Them kids were given to that man. That man probably said, yo, I want my kids. You out here effing around on me, done got pregnant by somebody else. I want my kids. And y'all getting mad at me? I'm the realest channel on YouTube. Why y'all hating on me? Y'all supposed to be hitting that damn like button. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. Supposed to be hitting that like button, showing some love. Yeah, I'm gonna review Sarah Fields' her X page, the Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. I don't mean X like somebody's ex, but I kind of came across that, and I seen it post somewhere. I was trying to find the source of the information, and it came back to her Twitter page, and she did like a lengthy job investigating. And also she clarified a lot of the rumors and all that other stuff to try to, I guess, clean it up and make everybody understand what's really going on. So I'm going to look at what she have and do a video on that as well. Because a lot of people saying, well, her past don't matter. It do matter. Because those twins, them kids, they're older than Nolan, man. That means she had to be pregnant with Nolan. I got to look at those dates because I kind of looked at the dates from when Nolan was born. Then I looked at the dates when the situation happened with them kids. And when you really think about it, bro, them boys, whoever, boy, girl, they have to be at least 20 years of age, y'all. Nolan is 18. He was 18. That means she was cheating on that man. While that man was going to work, Christine was getting piped down, got pregnant. Bruh man said, hey, I'm done. I want my kids. Took his kids, man. I don't blame him. This is crazy, man. All these kids this woman had, all these baby daddies. But you believe she got love for Nolan? Bro, I don't think Nolan lived with her, y'all. I don't believe Nolan lived with her. She's benefiting off that kid, bro. Y'all really think that this woman cared about Nolan? She don't. That woman building up her social media, bro. People keep getting mad at me, bro. All I'm doing is sharing truth. Speaking the truth. Yeah, so Tatum is trying to get black people to come back to his platform so his views could go back up. That's what he's really trying to do. I already see the play. I'm not with all of that stuff, bro. I already understand how social media work. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have people that's going to love you. You're going to have people that's going to hate you. Just that simple. You're going to always have the haters, bro. That's just the way it is, man. Let me see. We never saw a single tear from that woman, right? Christine never shed a tear for Nolan, y'all. Show me one video of Nolan's mother shedding tears for Nolan. Show me one video. There are none. Every time you see her acting emotional, it's an act. You don't see no tears. It's dry tears, y'all. People getting mad at me because I'm so real and raw. Bro, you ain't gonna find nobody else on YouTube real like me, bro. Everybody is fake, y'all. Don't y'all understand? Everybody is fake. They talk to you based on how they feel you like, in other words, they talk to you so that you can accept them. Let me give you a little example of what I mean. Watch this. Watch me kiss your ass so you could like me. Are you ready? Let's do it. Hey, brothers and sisters, before we begin, I just want to let you guys know from the bottom of my heart, we had a wonderful year here at Ringo TV Reactions. And I couldn't have did it without you guys. It was really rough. I had a lot of, give me a minute, guys. I had a lot of issues, man, and you guys, y'all were there for me. And I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, each and every one of you. Do you see how I'm fucking with you? Do you see how I'm lying? You see that? It's all an act. This is what they do on YouTube all the time. I'm showing y'all, and y'all still confused. Because in your mind, you're like, damn, that was good though, Ringo. I was really invested. Yeah. Now think about if I'm lying every day. Trying to be as truthful and raw and real, but it's like when I'm real and I'm raw, people get mad. That's not right what you said. Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to lie? You want me to act like I'm in support of the Onesleys? I'm not in support of them. They're grifters. They're robbing people, fam. They're on TV dividing the nation. They're causing race wars. They got people out in Mississippi arguing and fighting now. I ain't supporting them people. My mission is to find the truth on what happened to Nolan Wells. What really happened? That's my mission. That family, Nolan's mom and them, I don't like them. They've been compromised already. You know? And guys, if you see anybody doing this, they copying me. People copy me all the time, bro. If you see anybody doing that, bro, they trying to copy my style, bro. It's a New York thing, bro. I just got that style. It's in us. Every New Yorker got that type of style, bro. We just got style, bro. From dressing to music to whatever. New Yorkers always got it. Always. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I really think that Brandon may have made a deal under the table, possibly with brother Emmanuel, to see if he could get an interview. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe not. But the reason why I say that I think he made a deal with Emmanuel, because he said, I'm not going to talk about Christine or what is his name? Immore, whatever his name is. He said, I'm not going to talk about them no more for you, meaning for Emmanuel. And in my mind, I'm like, why you're not going to talk about Christine and this other dude for him? What kind of deal y'all made? So I don't trust nobody, fam. Because I connect the dots and I look at things and I'm like, nah. That's why I don't get too close to people. Like, I react to videos, I'll show love, but that's as far as it goes because I don't know what team everybody playing for. You know what I mean? I don't know what people really about. I don't know. Especially if we ain't break bread. I don't know what your position is to know where you at mentally, because sometimes you got people that they play double paper, which means they'll play for this team and that team. You know? You'll be communicating with a brother and he'll go to that person and tell them everything you said. That's why I don't entertain none of that stuff, fam. I don't entertain that, bro. I already learned my lesson from these goofies on social media. You can't talk to people on social media. These people are snakes. Telling you, man. I don't trust none of these content creators, bro. They evil. It's crazy out here. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go edit this video and upload that. The one where he was pretty much apologizing to Christine. I got to upload that video. And let me see. I think I may go live again. Possibly at 11. Somewhere around there. Yeah. I might go live again. And then I'll pretty much call it a night. But yeah. This is crazy. Absolutely sick, bro. Let me see. I don't know why people be getting mad at me for, bro. I'm just doing my job. I had some idiot was in my comments. He was like, you be on YouTube all day making videos talking to a camera. I'm like, yeah, because that's my job, dummy. This is what I do. My job is to do content. What do you want me to do? Not do content? People slow, bro. It was pouring today, man. Got some good rain. Good rain came down today. Happy about that. We'll go get something to eat and start editing this video. And yeah. I don't think that Brandon is a so-called real believer in Christ. He's not. I don't believe he is, because he's full of greed and he'll do anything for money. So I don't really believe. I think that's all a front to win the Christian community. Again, when you pander, when you're a grifter, you got to grift from all the communities, from the Christian community, the conservative community, the white community, Even the black community. You got to grift to all the communities. Make sure you're pleasing everybody so you can make the money. You know? That's just the way it is, gang. But we're going to keep these videos going. It is what it is. What I got to do? Got to do some things, man. I got a lot of work. Starting to rain again. Yep. Starting to rain again. I'm hearing it. Got some good rain. The lawn is loving it. I'm happy about that. He does the same thing you do. Talk to a camera. Who? Tatum? I'm not complaining about him talking to a camera. That's not what the topic is about. The topic is not about talking to a camera. I'm a content creator. This is what I do. That's why you're here watching. But yeah, shout out to all my haters that watch and hate me every day. Shout out to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. Y'all just be hating all the time. Y'all doing a wonderful job. Keep up the good work. The hate that you guys express towards me, it is really helpful. And I used to be upset about it, but now I have to embrace my haters, man. I gotta show love to my haters. Because my haters really do got love for me. Because they love to hate me. So they got love for me. It's just that their love is called hate. They don't know how to love the right way. They love with negativity. So we're going to embrace the haters. So y'all be safe, gang. I'm coming back on with another live. Make sure you check out all the videos. Check out my playlist, the Nolan Wells playlist, with the best content on YouTube, the best breakdowns. Ain't nobody breaking down the Nolan Wells case like Ringo TV, fam. Nobody. Nobody. I got to review Emmanuel's video. I might talk about that. I got to see what I'm going to do, because I got a lot of videos I got to talk about. It's so many videos, man. I'm like way behind schedule. Like I got to do like damn near 10 Willie D videos, because he's a damn lunatic. That man lie every day, fam. He's a damn liar, bro. Everything he do is a lie. There's a bunch of them, a bunch of grifting going on, bro. But anyway, man, I'm going to get up on out of here, man. So, hey, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Thumb up the video. Tell a friend. And it is what it is. I'm out. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Caramel, Kimmy Kim. Forever Studios. Again, salute to Floridine Rollo for the support. Shout out to all the members. Everybody in the building that's tuning in. If you want to join the live chat gang, become a channel member and stop being cheap. Take your cheap ass, go on YouTube, sign up for a membership so you can rock with the fam. It is what it is. I'm out. Peace.